about to be big shit popping by the time the shit is dropping. Stopping.
Alright, so there seems to be a little confusion with the way draft picks are done and keeping them. So I'm going to attempt to break down how we do keepers. Alright, so in front of you, you can see the first round picks through the 6th round picks from 2015. Now, Todd Gurley was acquired in the 3rd round by Zach Snodgrass. So in order to keep Todd Gurley, one would have to give up a 3rd round pick. Now, as for the trade that is going on with Garrett and Zach, if Garrett wants to acquire Todd Gurley, he is asked to trade a 3rd round pick. And now, if that goes through, if Garrett wants to then keep Todd Gurley, he would have to give up a 3rd round pick. But because he traded a 3rd round pick, he no longer has one to give. So he would then have to go down and forfeit a 2nd round pick to keep Todd Gurley. So Garrett would lose a 2nd round pick to keep Todd Gurley, and then he gave away a 3rd round pick to acquire Todd Gurley from Zach. All right, now as for other players that were not drafted in the 2015 draft, but were kept, such as Adrian Peterson, Jamal Charles, Arian Foster, Tom Brady, DeMarco Murray. So, Adrian Peterson was not drafted in the 2015 draft, but was actually kept. The way we determined his position was we looked at the ESPN Top 300 list. He was among the top 10, so we decided he was considered a first-round pick when AJ kept him. Same with Jamal Charles. Garrett Dunn kept Jamal Charles. He was not drafted. We determined he was a first-round pick because in ESPN Top 300, he was among the top 10. Now, as for other players, so Arian Foster is actually a very unique situation. To completely understand, we have to go back to 2014 draft. In the 2014 draft, Lynch was picked number 4 overall, and Arian Foster was picked number 9 overall. So in the 2015 draft, when Bernard wanted to keep both of these players, they were both considered first-round picks. But because he can't lose 2 first rounds, Bernard was forced to give up a 1st and a 2nd round pick. Now, after the draft, we had to decide where we were going to rank Lynch and Foster. Lynch was easy. He was ranked a 5th overall pick in ESPN 300. Therefore, we put him as a 1st rounder. Now, Arian Foster, because he tore his Achilles at the end of 2014, and Bernard decided to keep him in the 2015 draft, Arian Foster was actually projected as a 53rd overall pick, therefore ranking him as a 6th round keeper or 6th round pick. All right, so I hope that cleared up any confusion some of you may had as far as trading draft picks and keeping players who had been kept in the past and so on. If you have any more questions, please ask me. And don't forget that September 3rd and 4th is our draft day, and please take the time to request that off so everyone can be there. Look forward to seeing you guys.